friends, this video on work, energy and power part 14 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exams. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos from part 1 to part 13 before going ahead with part 14. Now we will look at the conservation of mechanical energy in a spring. Till now I just gave you a brief of the introduction of what is a spring, how it looks, what is a spring force, how do we calculate work done and all those stuff. Now we come to the main point why we started studying about spring. We wanted to see the conservation of mechanical energy in case of a spring. We will now study the conservation of mechanical energy in spring. Let us say we consider a spring at x is equal to 0 initially. We will stretch the spring to x is equal to xm and then release. What will happen? Let us suppose this is the spring and this is a very light box. Initially it is at rest. Say initially it is at x is equal to 0. Now what I'll do, I'll just stretch it and then leave it. Once I leave it, it will keep moving to and fro in this way. Now let us suppose I stretch it to x is equal to xm. Just look how does it rotate. It will keep moving like this. So let us suppose the maximum point till where I stretched it is xm. So it will keep moving about its intermediate position, that is 0, from xm towards this end till minus xm towards this end. We can see it once. See, this is how it is moving, right? It will move between xm and minus xm. Right, so now we will see the conservation. We know that energy gets conserved at all the points. So the total mechanical energy at x equal to 0 will be equal to the total mechanical energy at x equal to xm will be equal to the total mechanical energy at any point between x equal to 0 to x equal to xm. Now let us suppose at any point x, at any x, what will be the mechanical energy? Let us suppose any x is any point between these 2 points. So mechanical energy will be equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy, right? So what will be the kinetic energy? It will be half mv square. And what will be the potential energy? It will be half kx square, right? This is what we found in our previous slides. This is the work done due to the spring force. So work done is nothing but the potential energy. So the potential energy will be half kx square. Now at x is equal to xm, what will be the total mechanical energy? At x equal to xm, the total mechanical energy will again be kinetic energy plus potential energy. Just think of it. We stretch it till xm. At particular point xm, we are that time stretching it to the maximum point. At that particular time, for a very short period of time, the box or the spring is not moving. Once we release it, it starts moving. So for that particular very short span of time, when x is exactly at xm, at that time the kinetic energy is 0. So in this case, we will have only potential energy, and that will be equal to half kxm square. Now let us consider at x is equal to 0. What will happen at x equal to 0? Again, total mechanical energy should be equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Now at x equal to 0, we see that what happens is it keeps moving like this, right? So at 0, that means at the center point, it has the maximum velocity. When it is at the center, it wants to move this side. Again, when it comes in the center, it wants to move this side. So it has maximum velocity. But in this time, it doesn't come to rest or doesn't have any change in configuration for even a short period of time. That means in this case, the potential energy is 0. Right? There is no potential energy due to configuration or change in position. It has only kinetic energy. And the kinetic energy is half mv square. Potential energy is 0 because potential energy is half kx square and x is 0. So potential energy is 0. So that means at this point it is half mv square. So what do we observe? We observe that at the two extreme points, potential energy is maximum. There is no kinetic energy. At the center point, kinetic energy is maximum and there is no potential energy. So what do we observe from this? We observe that the speed and kinetic energy is maximum at x is equal to 0. Now what is the value of this maximum speed? We can calculate the value of this maximum speed also. How? Since energy is conserved at all the places, so we can say that the mechanical energy at x is equal to 0 should be equal to the mechanical energy at x is equal to xm, right? So what is the mechanical energy at x equal to 0? It is half mv square. And what is the mechanical energy at x equal to xm? It is half kxm square. So half gets cancelled. Therefore, we can say v square is equal to kxm square divided by m, or we can say v is equal to root over k by m into xm. So this is the maximum value of velocity, and the velocity will have its maximum value at x is equal to 0. Correct? So this would be the maximum value of velocity. This would be v max. Right? So what do we observe? We observe that in case of a spring also, the total mechanical energy during its movement at all the points will remain the same. Just that the potential energy at times will get converted to kinetic energy and vice versa. Now, whatever we have studied now, we will plot a graph for the same. We will plot a graph of energy versus displacement for this particular scenario. Now for this spring, we see what did we see? We saw that in the previous slide, we saw that if this is x equal to 0, the spring moves. If the spring is taken till xm and then left, then it will move in this way. So it will move from xm till minus xm. Again it will go to xm, it will come back to minus xm. So what did we find? We saw that the potential energy is maximum here. Potential energy is maximum here, and the kinetic energy is maximum here. Now taking into consideration this fact, we will plot the graph. Here potential energy is maximum and kinetic energy at this point is 0. Similarly here kinetic energy is maximum and here potential energy is equal to 0. Again here potential energy is maximum and kinetic energy is 0. Right? So taking into consideration this fact, just observe this graph. We see that there is one plot which says that the value is 0. Now here first of all let me mention that the displacement is taken along x-axis and the total energy is taken along y-axis. Right? So here we see the energy is equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. That means this graph is for which energy? At x equal to 0, potential energy is equal to 0, right? So that means this plot is for potential energy. So this plot is for potential energy, right? It is potential energy 0 at x is equal to 0. This is x is equal to 0 and it has the maximum value at x is equal to xm. Let us suppose this is x is equal to xm. This is x is equal to minus xm. Right? So at x equal to xm, potential energy has maximum value and at x equal to 0, it is 0. Similarly, at x equal to minus xm and plus xm, kinetic energy is 0. Right? So here we see it is 0 and it is maximum at x equal to 0. So this graph is for kinetic energy. So this is for kinetic energy and this plot is for potential energy. So what do we see is, if we see the plot of total energy, we see that the total energy remains constant. Now you forget about these two plots. If you only observe this red line, you see that the total energy remains constant. So we see that the total energy remains constant. However, the kinetic and potential energy in themselves keep changing, but altogether total energy is remaining constant. Right? So I think this graph made your idea even clearer about the change of energies. So now that we have discussed what is work, what is energy, what is kinetic energy, potential energy, what are the relationships between work and energies. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.